Hey guys, this is Marcus. And today I'm going to be talking about a really good topic, I think, and it's the way that technology has been changing over the years. And I haven't been here for all of those years, as you guys can tell. I'm not that old. I'm 12, so not old at all actually. But I mean, even from when I've been here, there are ginormous changes in technology. And it's crazy, it's cool, but yet crazy to think, what is it going to be like 10 more years from today? This is what it's like now. What's going to be like in 10 more years? I love life now. I think that everything should just stay the way it is. Yeah, they should keep making new Macs and new computers and like better technology, but I don't want to be floating around in hovercrafts. Yeah, that'd be cool, but it's so non-epic. And it's just not really how it'd just be like, and like they're gonna want technology so people can live forever. I don't want to live forever. For one thing, it's not fair to the people before us who didn't get to live forever. And two things, what would you need that much time for? You need to make room for the people who need to come. So I mean, because if we all never died, then we'd be overpopulated and we'd be killing people all the time. Okay, making sure. So basically, I mean, I'm gonna show you a few products, and I do have a laptop. I should have probably pulled it out, the older one, but I didn't. And so here's some items. This right here, I got this when I was a little kid. I used to live in this place, and my neighbor, when I was like 4 or 5 years old actually, she worked for a phone company, and I always wanted free phones. I always wanted more phones and phones and phones. And she had this phone that was probably about this big, but it had a cover over the keys, and it flipped down, the little cover, and then you could use the keys, and then you flip back up, and the keys would be hidden. But look at this thing. It's bigger than my hand, and it's crazy. I mean, this is my these are both Motorola. This is my Motorola cell phone now. Yeah, and look at the screen on this, it's not even color. I don't even know how to charge this, because for one thing, look at the charging port. What? And two things, I don't even know. Okay, it's by the company Cellular One, which is an older company, and they probably stopped with it. Let's see if this is a regular side headphone jack. Nope. Not even, well, most of them aren't, but I think usually they're bigger. This thing is so fat. My cell phone literally is as wide as the battery, so think about the Motorola Razr. I don't know. It's great that the phones are like this now, I swear. But I mean, yeah, they can get thinner and stuff, but don't make them too. Look at my pocket. It's like having a flipping mini television in there. Actually, it's like the size of my PSP. Gosh, it's weighing down my shorts. Oh my gosh, it'll fall down. It's crazy. It's as long as my PSP. And yes, it actually is, because the antenna you gotta include. So it's the antenna there. Hey kitty! And then there's the butt there, ending right on mine. It's great. And the dynamics of this screen would be 2 centimeters high by 4 centimeters long, or something like that. I'm sure that this thing has the most horrible quality a phone could ever have. This is your microphone right there. I don't know if it's even possible to see. It's so small right there. Hey kitty! Yeah, right there. And then this is your speaker on top. It has the regular, what kind of buttons are these? Rubber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the star, 0, and pound key. Now look at where the send keys are. There's the deny and send, and all the phones nowadays have deny and send right on the top and stuff. Cat, what are you doing? Okay. And then there's a power button. It's not a button. It's not the end button. There's actually a power button right here. So basically, this is my review on the Motorola. Let's give it a name. The Motorola Phone. For one thing, it's like dead right now. And also, it could be called the Motorola. I don't know, whatever. Oh yeah. Look at that. For one thing, it's not just an ordinary antenna. It's about 6 inches high, if not longer. Probably is 8. It's bigger than my PSP, I bet. This thing is huge. Look at how big it is with the antenna up. Oh, heck of a ridiculous. Oh man, I gotta get along. So and look at how wide it is too. It's not one of those thin ones. It's so fat. That's not how fat it is. It's that fat. And then look at the back. This thing's a beast. Gosh, I think I'm pushing it wrong. Okay, wait. Okay, whatever, I'm not thinking about it. It's going to take too much time, but the battery pack is that wide, you guys can see. Moving on to next generations would be the candy bar style cell phone. With a bigger screen than this one, much taller, about the same length wide. The end and the send keys on top, that's great. But they still have the power key right there. Actually, this phone is really cool. I remember my dad getting this a while back ago, and I wanted it so bad. I always wanted a phone like this, and I like how it looks with the silver and the white. So I think that if they made like a complete, like this, it's kind of wavy. If they made a completely flat version with some awesome keys and a big screen, it could be a really sweet phone. And then moving on to newer technology, but yet now if you think about it, it's even older technology. So they went from battery pack to batteries, and then they figured out battery pack is better. And anyways, you have to use certain batteries that sucked. My dad hated replacing those. Headphone jack. I don't think that's a headphone jack. It's a charger input. There's the headphone jack. It's still the same headphones, not an iPod size. It's the cell phone size. So yeah, it has keys on the side. Actually, that's an improvement. Up and down. And then something on this side. Kind of like a menu key, probably. Okay, we're getting at 8 minutes. They're really nice keys, easy to press. Then you have a store key, a clear key, and a recall key. So it's a nice phone overall with a really small speaker. You can't even see it unless there you actually could. There's a little that. And then really easy to hear with these big things. And then, last but not least, well, actually, if I get more time, this is really quick though. This is a mouse. You guys notice what that is? It's a PS2 port. Now, completely, basically, they stopped making. They still put them in some computers just because of the fact how many things were made with PS2 ports, but now it's all USB. And then latest generation, sliding, big screen, 2 megapixel cameras. More. These are all more. Then you have the sidekicks. You have the touch screens, you have the sweet buttons, you have the really sleek and thin style, you have the same old Motorola logo, it's just not 4 inches big, like on this one. You have way nicer screen resolution that's actually color screen. You have AIM built in, you have much better service, you have way cooler ringtones. I mean, you actually have ringtones. Before, there was no such thing as a ringtone. It was just bling, bling. Now it's like, do your chain hang low, do it wobble to the floor. I don't know what that. You can have a built-in voice recorder, have built-in clock calculator. You can make videos. You can send messages. You can go on AIM. You can have a phone book. You can. What else can you do? You can personalize it. You can have 5 people to call. You can have Bluetooth link, USB settings, not PS2 settings. In call setup, you can do multi-calling. You can. It's crazy what you can do now. You have the charging port now, like almost all cell phones have, either like two kinds. Basically, the main kind would be that kind. I forgot. It's like a mini USB, I think. You have the camera button. You have